A very good morning to everyone. Miss Rita here. Children, today in geometry of class 9, chapter number 5 quadrilaterals, we are going to see practice set number 5.3. So, student, rhombus. I have explained you in my previous video about the rhombus. Let's recall it. A quadrilateral is a rhombus if all of its sides are congruent. That means side AB is congruent to BC, BC is congruent to side CD, and side CD is congruent to side AD. All the sides of a rhombus are congruent. There are some properties of a rhombus. The first property in a rhombus, all sides of a rhombus are congruent. The opposite angle of a rhombus are also congruent. The diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector of each other. So here only perpendicular bisector, they are not congruent. Now rectangle. A rectangle, a quadrilateral is a rectangle if all its angles are right angle, then we can say that quadrilateral is a rectangle. There are some properties of a rectangle are, first property is opposite sides of rectangles are congruent. As we know, all angles of rectangles are congruent. All the sides of rectangles are 90 degree, they are right angle. And diagonal of rectangles are congruent and they bisect each other. Now square. A quadrilateral is a square if all its sides are equal and all of its angles are right angle. Then we can say that we given a quadrilateral is a square. As we know, all the sides of a square are congruent and each angle of a square are right angle. Here are some properties for the square. And the first property is all sides of a square are congruent. AB is congruent to BC, BC is congruent to CD, side CD is congruent to side AD. All angles of a square are congruent. Angle A is congruent to angle B, angle B is congruent to angle C, angle C is congruent to angle D. Here all the angles are right angle. Diagonal of a square are congruent and are perpendicular bisector of each other. Means diagonal AC is congruent to diagonal BD and they both bisect each other. Now let's start the practice set number 5.3. Question number 1. The diagonal of a rectangle ABCD intersect at point O. If AC is given 8 cm, then find BO, and if angle CAD is given 35 degree, then find angle ACB. First of all, we will write the given information which is given in the question. Then we will write to find out. Then we will do the solution. Quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. If you see in the figure, diagonal AC is congruent to diagonal BD. As we know, diagonals are congruent. AC is given 8 cm, therefore BD will be also 8 cm. So BO is the half of diagonal BD. Diagonal bisect each other in rectangle. Substitute the value of BD 8. So here we get BO is equal to 4 cm. Now student, side AD is parallel to side BC and AC is transversal. So angle CAD is equal to angle ACB. They form alternate angle. We have the value of angle CAD is how much? 35 degree. Right. So we can say angle ACB is also 35 degree. Is that clear? Okay. Now we will start the question number 2. The question number 2 is given. In a rhombus PQRS, if PQ is given 7.5, then find QR. If angle QPS is 75 degree, then find the measure of angle PQR and SRQ. We have learned about the properties of rhombus. In rhombus, all the sides are congruent and opposite angle of a rhombus are congruent. By using that property, we will solve these sums. Get the given information. What we have to find? First, we have to find QR. Then we have to find measure of angle PQR and angle SRQ. Solution. Quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus. Side PQ is given 7.5 centimeter. Give the equation number 1. So QR is equal to PQ. All sides of a rhombus are congruent. So here we can say QR is also 7.5 centimeter. We got from the equation number 1. Now measure angle of PQR. Angle QPS is congruent to angle SRQ. P is the opposite of angle R. So opposite angle of a rhombus are congruent. P is given 75 degree. Then angle R is also 75 degree. So angle SRQ is equal to 75 degree. Given equation number 2. Now angle SRQ plus angle PQR equal to 180 degree. Adjacent angles are supplementary, means 180 degree. Substitute the value of angle SRQ 75 degree plus angle PQR equal to 180 degree. So here we get angle PQR equal to 180 degree minus 75 degree. Angle PQR is 105 degree. In this way we have got the value of QR is 7.5 centimeter. Angle SRQ is 75 degree and angle PQR is 105 degree. Now question number 3. Diagonal of a square IJKL intersect at M. Find the measure of angle IMJ and angle JIK and angle LJK. First of all, we will write the given information to find out. Now solution. Quadrilateral IJKL is a square. It is given. IMJ equal to 90 degree. How? Diagonals are perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means the given angle is 90 degree. So angle JIK. JIK is the half of angle I. Diagonal of a square bisect opposite angle. As we know, all the angles of a square are 90 degree. Substitute the value of angle I 90 degree. So here we get angle JIK is 45 degree. Same way we will do for the angle LJK. LJK is the half of angle J. Diagonal of a square bisect opposite angle. So substitute the value of angle J is 90 degree. Therefore angle LJK equal to 45 degree. This way we got the value of IMJ 90 degree, angle JIK 45 degree and angle LJK 45 degree. Question number 4. The diagonal of a rhombus are 20 centimeter and 21 centimeter respectively. And find the side of a rhombus and its perimeter. As we know, all the sides of a rhombus are congruent and its perimeter means we have to do the addition of all the sides of a rhombus to get the perimeter of a rhombus. Solution. Quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. AO is the half of AC. Diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector. So one diagonal is given 21 centimeter. Substitute the value of AC 21. We get the value of AO is 10.5 centimeter. Same way BO is the half of BD. Diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector. Substitute the value of BD 20 because we have the two diagonals. One is 20, one is 21. So 2 1s are 2, 2 10s are 20. Therefore, the value of BO is 10 centimeter. Now we got the value of AO is 10.5, BO is 10 centimeter. By taking the triangle AOB, in that angle AOB is 90 degree. We will take the by Pythagoras theorem. So O is the 90 degree. So opposite of O, which side is given? AB. So square of AB equal to square of AO plus square of BO. So AO we got the value 10.5. Take the square of 10.5 and BO value we got 10 square of 10. Square of 10.5 is how much? 110.25 plus square of 10 is 100. Addition of this number is how much? 210.25. So it will do the square root of 210.25. So the prime factor, you will get the value of AB 14.5 centimeter. So AB is 14.5 centimeter. It means all the side of a rhombus are congruent, means all the side of a rhombus are 14.5 centimeter. AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD. They are 14.5 centimeter sides of a rhombus. Now perimeter of a rhombus equal to addition of all the four sides. So substitute the value of all the four sides is 14.5 centimeter. So addition of these, how much came? 58 centimeter. Therefore the perimeter of a rhombus is 58 centimeter. Now question number 5, state with reason whether the following statements are true or false. First one is given, every parallelogram is a rhombus. False. In a rhombus, all sides are equal in length, whereas in a parallelogram, opposite sides are only equal. Therefore, we can say this statement is false. Second, every rhombus is a rectangle. False. In a rectangle, all angles are of measure 90 degree, whereas in a rhombus, it is not necessary that all the angles of measure should be 90 degree. Third one, every rectangle is a parallelogram. True. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if all its opposite angles are parallel. In a rectangle, opposite sides are parallel. So here we can say this statement is true. The fourth one, every square is a rectangle. True. A quadrilateral is a rectangle if all its angles are right angle. In a rectangle, all the angles are right angle. Same way in the square also have the all the angles are right angle. So by using this property, we can say square can be a rectangle, but rectangle cannot be a square. Now fifth one, every square is a rhombus. True. A quadrilateral is a rhombus if all its sides are equal. In square, all its sides are equal. Now sixth one is given, every parallelogram is a rectangle. False. A quadrilateral is a rectangle if all its angles are right angles. In a parallelogram, it is not necessary that all angles are right angle. It means the given statement is false. Rectangle can be a parallelogram, but parallelogram cannot be a rectangle. So student, here we have completed practice set number 5.3. I hope you have understood this practice set, and thank you for watching this video.